Hello, my name is Kim and today I'm going to be going over a couple of things that I have sewn or crocheted for good causes. This will be a very short video, but I just wanted to document it somewhere and maybe give you some ideas in case you are thinking about donating or making for a good cause. So the first one is very simple. So rustle. This is these are a selection of granny squares. So this one has some hearts on it. This is another one with hearts on it. These are all made with acrylic, and some of you may recognise that these are not crochet squares that I've made. These are ones that I have bought in D-stashes, and these ones I just didn't really have a use for. So grey, blue, you get the impression. So there's 12 squares in total, and whilst I was looking to see what I can do with them rather than unpicking all the work that's already been done, I came across the Nightingale Hospital. So I will link their website below, but basically you can send these over to the presumably ladies or gentlemen, both, at the hospital, and blankets will be made for them to help them through their recovery. So you can make all sorts of different squares. I think that they have got a preferred size on their website, but I think that they can add rows to make it bigger, or they can sort of make it into a pattern that can be added to a blanket, if that makes sense. And I thought some of these more intricate designs would be absolutely beautiful. The one with the heart on it as well. Yeah, quite a few hearts. And then I thought the grey and the blue ones could be quite nice as fillers, or just to have some sort of spacers, if that makes sense. So that is one thing that I'm doing. So as I said, you get your granny squares or your squares. I won't show this because it's got my address on it. You fill out a form, your name, your address, your postcode, your phone number, your email address, and then you pop a little message. Please share with us the inspiration behind your squares. So I said, everyone deserves some comfort and to know that they are being thought of through the good times and the bad. Keep doing what you're doing, keep up the good fight. So cancer is obviously something that affects a lot of people. I will try and put a statistic here. And it's really nice that something quite simple like a blanket can really support someone. It can show them that they're being thought of, but also when it gets cold or when someone's immune system isn't great, you know, they can feel the cold more so than people who have a good immune system. Going through chemotherapy and similar treatments is really difficult. For you mentally, physically. Obviously your body takes a lot of strain, and to be able to contribute something to that and to support them, you know, give them a little bit of comfort, feels really nice. So once I finish this video, I will be sending them off. They've been in a little postage bag for a while. I just haven't got around to filming this video and sharing the word. So as I said, it's my stitch of support, and it is to be sent to the Nightingale Cancer Support Centre. So this is the address. Again, I will link everything below. In the future, if/when I uncover some more crochet squares, especially if you're just starting out and making crochet squares to sort of test your tension or anything like that, these are a great charity to contribute to. It would also be a great way to use some yarn that's been in your collection for a little while, so maybe a scrap yarn crochet square would be quite nice with you know, very colourful, using up your acrylic scraps, because obviously they can be washed easier. So that is my first one. So the second charity that I have been supporting this year so far has been the Pachamama Project, and it was started by Ella Lambert in 2020. She had a hope to end period poverty. So in some countries, including in the UK, there are women and young girls who are unable to afford or access period products. So one way that Ella thought or came up with to fight period poverty was to sew reusable, washable period pads. So this is a Pasha pad. It is not perfect by any means, but it is a Pasha pad. So I've got plain fabric on one side, and on the other side I've got some black fleece, and then just where you can see the colours here, I have got some toweling. So the way that you would use this pad, you've got the pad, you've got the fleece on the inside, which is super absorbent, and you've got the toweling on the inside, as I said, just in this sort of oval shape. Don't know if you can see very well, but I've just sewn around the inside. So the way that this would be used, you've got the two poppers on either side. You would pop them together so that the fleece is facing upwards, and this would obviously sit in your pants like a normal pad. And the beauty of this is because it has toweling on the inside, it is super absorbent, and it can be washed and washed and washed and washed, and it's reusable. So a woman or a young girl, for example, could be given 2 packs of these and it could last them for years, as long as they've got access to washing facilities, obviously. And then once you have done, you fold it up and you use the poppers again, and that stays there until you can wash it. So Ella supports different charities all around the world. I know that she's donated to places like women's refuges, a lot of refugees, people who are maybe staying in camps, as long as they have got access to running water, again obviously to be able to wash them. So the project is currently working with partners in Greece, Lebanon, the UK, the US, Turkey and the Turkish-Syria border to gift them. She has also started running workshops in different countries to make these and teach women how to make them, so that they can sort of supply them to other women in their country that need them. This is a worldwide project, so there are people all over England, the UK, Europe, America, you name it, people are making Pasha pads. So there are a lot of there's a Facebook group that you can join, and that has a lot of inspiring women. Ella posts quite frequently with updates of where the pads are going, any milestones that are created. It's a really nice community. Now if you want to get involved, I will link the information below, so a website, and you email them, let them know your availability. They will send you the pattern and answer any questions that you may have, and that's it. It's a really, really nice way to give back and use your skills. Although this seems quite difficult for some people, and myself included, when I looked at them I thought, is that as easy as it looks, or is it quite difficult? So the design itself is quite simple. I would say the main difficulty is probably sewing the liner together, because it's sort of thick, 3 thick sections, bunches of fabric, so it can be a little bit difficult on your machine, but it is not difficult. And as I said, there's so much support available if you have any questions. When there are sales on certain websites, again, people post them on Facebook, so that you can sort of get a good deal and it's not too much of a financial sort of burden for you. But if that is a problem, if that is an issue where, for example, you feel as though you would love to contribute but you've got time rather than money, you can't afford the fabric, you can either, I would recommend you send them a message, and they can sort of, sometimes they can contribute fabric. When they get donations, they can send some out to you, and obviously under the understanding that you would just send the finished pads back. The same as if you haven't got a cam, snap, presser machine, they can do those on site. Any obstacles that you can think of, there are ways sort of around them, and Ella and her team are very good at doing that and making it as accessible for people as possible to help. And if that doesn't sound like your thing, when the pads are given to people, they are also given in a little drawstring bag. So this is a very, very simple one. The sizes are on her website, of what size bags she needs. You could even just make a load of bags and send them over. If you are having a de-stash of fabric, you can send that over to her and she can distribute it with different people. So there are a lot of ways that you can contribute to the project. And saying that, with the Nightingale Cancer Support Service, I'm sure that you would be able to contribute unused skeins to them as well. If they've got any crochet or knitting circles around them, or any people that regularly donate, I'm sure that they would be able to distribute the yarn out to different people, but I would just double check that because I haven't worked with the Nightingale service before. So with the Pasha pads, so I made a lot of them last year. So this is how a woman or a young person would get their pads. I've got another example here, different drawstring bag. And these are all French themed. So you've got pads with macarons on and coffee pots. And then the woman would be given a bag of 8. Again, I think they get 2 bags to last them their cycle. Then obviously they would wash them and do again. So that's 2. Got another bag here that's the same as the first. Had these ones, which is pretty funky fabric. And the last one, royal fabric, I'm going to call it. So I've made 43 in total and I'm going to send them off. So I've got 2, 3, 5 full bags to send off, and I've got 3 extra, so they can go in a pack with some other pads that don't have enough friends. So yeah, quite happy with them, to be honest. So I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who watched this video. Hopefully you found the 2 charities that I've highlighted very inspiring, and you feel inspired to contribute some of your crafty goodness to them. All of the links will be below for the 2 charities. And until next time, thank you very much for watching and all the best. Take care, bye.